Okay, so we continue with the theme of celebrating the Year of the Woman. We've been showing you all show long some very inspirational and incredible ladies right here in our community. And Mona is another one. She is the owner of Prickly Pear. And you own a nursery, and it's not just about plants, though, too. It's about bringing the community together, right?
Yes, it's very much about bringing the community together. I started the succulent and cactus nursery about 10 months ago. This has always been a strong passion of mine, and I have such a large collection of my own at home. And when I thought of the idea of bringing cool succulents to Sacramento, I thought I wanted it to bring a little more purpose. I wanted it to be community-based. I wanted people to be involved rather than just selling plants. So I've always been very interactive with my customers and people who visit the nursery, and I'm planning to do a nursery with purpose and create a community garden and work with adults with disabilities and children after-school programs and things like that. So it's pretty exciting. And I've been working with a group called Spark in West Sacramento that works with adults within that demographic, and so it's been a really cool experience.
No, I love it, and you have to keep us posted on all those amazing classes too, because we want to tell our viewers about those opportunities. But let's also talk, though, about some of the items that they will find at Prickly Pear. First of all, you named it Prickly Pear because...
Oh, I named it Prickly Pear because I grew up in Phoenix, Arizona, and we...
So you're very familiar with this plant type.
Familiar with cactuses. And we would walk down the street and we would just pick off a prickly pear fruit off of a cactus and just eat it. I mean, obviously my mom knew which ones we were supposed to eat, but it was pretty fun. So that's where I came up with the name, and I thought it would be pretty fun.
Kind of nostalgic for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so we have some succulents, we have some cactuses, but tell us what we're looking at.
So we've got some cactuses here, and we have a succulent. And the difference between a succulent and a cactus is that there's bone structure inside of a cactus, and in a succulent, there's no bone structure. But they still they have the same kind of environment they want to live in. They want minimal water and they want sunlight every day.
Which sounds perfect for Sacramento.
Yes, except it does get really hot here. And so you want to avoid the sun between 11 and 3 o'clock when the summer months come. So probably starting about May, you want to avoid that summer sun. So I suggest giving your plants just morning sun between the 7 and 11 o'clock so they don't burn. So
even a cactus?
Generally, cactuses can do all day, but it still can be pretty intense. So yeah,
so do you suggest put them in a pot then, and that way you can move them?
You can move them around. It makes it a little bit easier. Okay. Yes, definitely.
All right. And speaking of, you said that you're going to be doing classes, opportunities for people to learn how to take care of these plants. Yes. Let's pot something.
Yeah, let's do some potting.
Okay.
Okay. So I've got a mason jar here. I came up with this idea because I love mason jars, and I thought, why can't I make it a pot? So I Googled how to do it, and I taught myself how to drill a hole. And I turned it into an actual pot, and I actually make them all sorts of different colors.
Cute.
But I picked a clear one today so we could build it.
All right,
so I'll bring some items. If you want to grab the cactus in that bowl over there.
This cute little guy right here.
So I start with lava rock. This is important because it aerates the roots of the succulents and cactuses. They do not like moisture. They're not like houseplants. They don't want to stay wet. They want to be watered, soak up all that water in their body, and then they want to dry out. Okay. So it's really, that's an important factor. So we'll put in the lava rock first.
And if you don't do that, then that's going to cause root rot, right?
It can cause root rot, and then your plant will die, and it's no fun when the plant dies. Nobody wants that.
No.
So I'll take the container, I'll take the cactus out of the actual container, and then I'm going to fill up this jar with
well, there you go.
Some soil.
Way to repurpose that little container there.
And then I'll put the cactus in there and then fill up from there.
Okay, and then you're going to fill up with rock around the roots?
Yeah, well, I fill up with soil to the top, and then you can top it off with pebbles, and it makes it look really cute and kind of, it's decorative, and it's all very healthy. The plants do really well.
And I'm noticing, too, the type of soil that you're using does have a lot of, it's
extra
loose.
Sediment. Yes,
exactly.
It's important for it to be aerated, so they put extra wood chips and pumice in cactus soil specifically. So when you are working with succulents and cactuses, you want to use cactus soil.
Cactus soil, very specific.
Cactus soil.
Yeah, all dirt is not equal.
Exactly.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Especially when it comes to plants.
So this is the final product, and I do potting classes, pot and sips at my nursery. I have a lounge there.
Oh, I love it.
I host up to 16 people at a time, and I do different potting classes. I've worked with the Sparks group, and we've done potting classes at their location, and it's pretty exciting. So
I love the pot and sips idea.
And I'm all about the women are today, and empowering each other. I think it's really important. So
it would be a good girl date.
It's a bonding experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have to tell you, Mona, what I love so much about plants and potting and gardening, just all that in general, it is so therapeutic.
It's very therapeutic. Oh my gosh. I always say that nature has the ability to heal, and I think it's really important, and that's why my heart behind it with the Nursery with Purpose is really being involved with the community and working with adults with special needs and creating something cool here in Sacramento.
And Earth Day is coming up
Yes.
this month. It is Earth Month for many of us.
Yes.
What a great way to celebrate. Where can people find you?
You can find me in Oak Park. You can look up my website. It's shopthepricklypear.com. You can also find me on Instagram. It's the.prickly.pear. That's really where I interact with most of my customers.
Excellent, Mona. Thank you so much. Everybody, we'll
Thank
see you back here
you.
tomorrow,
Bye.
11:30, right here on Sac & Co. Cool. Can I add a couple?
Oh my
one
gosh,
more?
yes.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.